What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Clams. I'm Will, down here in Key West at the White Street Pier. It's a famous fishing pier. If you come down on vacation, a lot of people do some snapper fishing off of it. But what I'm looking for today is needlefish. Needlefish are in the gar family, also called houndfish. They're small little aquamarine blue fish with a lot of teeth, long alligator looking snout on them. They're pretty cool. A lot of people don't even use them for bait. I'm not looking for them for bait. We're actually going to turn them into sushi. That's, oh, I see a couple. They're very smart. The minute you walk past them too, I don't know if you can see them. The minute that you walk past and your shadow even grazes the water, they take off. So this could be challenging. I only saw a couple of them, but I have my cast net. We're gonna make about 100 throws, see what we come up with. So you have 1 cup of rice and rinse that thoroughly. Into the rice cooker. And that is 1 cup, so we're gonna do 1 and about 1/4. Another important step to the rice is to season it with a little bit of rice vinegar. And then we put this into the fridge and take it out when we're ready to make our sushi. So it wasn't the greatest day cast netting, but there were only like groups of them. Usually they're in these huge groups. There's like groups of like 3 or 4, but I got a couple. We got enough to do what I want to do today. And the way that we're going to treat them is like boquerones. If you've never heard of boquerones, they are anchovies that are cured. They're mainly found in Spain and served on pinch toast, little pieces of bread. But we're going to do them as sushi, but we are going to cure these guys. So first things first, we're going to get off the little tiny fillets. So the next thing that we're going to do, I have here equal parts salt and sugar. So we're gonna mix that up. And then we're gonna put our little fillets inside this mixture, and this is gonna sit for at least an hour. And that will start the curing process. This is gonna be a 2-part cure process for these guys, but we have some stuff we can do in the meantime to get ready to make our sushi. So now we're gonna put these aside and we're gonna go inside and make our rice. The reason why I'm doing that now is because it has to cook and then completely cool down for our sushi. So one of the other things that we're gonna make is some pickled red onion to go on top of our fish here, on top of our sushi. What that is really simple. It's just equal parts water, white vinegar, salt, and sugar. Add the salt, sugar, water, and vinegar into a pot, bring it up to a boil, pour it over your chopped red onions, put them in the fridge, and when these are done, the rice is done, they'll be done also. Okay, so these have been curing in our salt and sugar for about an hour. Now we're gonna move them. I told you this was a two-part curing process. So now we're gonna move them to another container. They don't have to be completely rinsed off, just brush off the excess salt and sugar. All right, now grab rice vinegar and cover them in rice vinegar. And this is gonna sit for 20 minutes. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. Our needlefish is cured all the way through. So let's get started on our sushi. First things first, I'm gonna cut the needlefish into the shape and size that we want it. There is a little fin on the bottom there when you fillet them. Cut that part off. I bit into one of those. It's a lot of bone. All right, now to shape our rice, a little bit of water. Grab a small handful of rice and start shaping your sushi. And then I have here just a little bit of wasabi, a little bit of that right on the rice. Put our needlefish on top, and then I cut strips of nori, toasted seaweed. And we'll wrap those around. And a little piece of red onion. For those of you that didn't know, I live next to the naval base, and all day long they take off and do test runs in fighter jets. That one I think was about 10 feet off of my roof. That was insane. I felt that in my teeth. Back to sushi. And there you have our needlefish sushi. Baitfish sushi. It is pretty. It's a very, very pretty fish. And the silver and a little bit of blue on it, and then with the pink of the red onion there, is very, very pretty. A little bit of soy sauce. Get a nice close-up of this for you. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's dig in. That is delicious. The needlefish, it's a very, very clean fish. It's a white meat. The thing is, when you catch them, they stink. So people assume that that means the meat is going to taste the way that they smell. It does not. It is a very, very clean, mild fish taste. And then after the curing, that little bit of tang from the vinegar, they're salty, sweet. Those are good. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, hit like, hit subscribe, share the videos, and I'll see you on the next one.